in case there is the crucial part of the story. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, guys, we touch on Chelsea striker situation, on Leny Yoro, Maatsen, what's going on, and also something else important to say on the transfer market, including Jeremy Frimpong. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, let me start today's video by mentioning once again the situation of Leny Yoro, because trust me, this story is really one of the most particular of the summer transfer window. We are keeping you updated on all the latest on this fantastic defender. People at Real Madrid have been monitoring, following him for long time, considering him a generational talent as a centre-back. So Real Madrid are there, and we can confirm once again that the preference of the player is Real Madrid, that the agreement on personal terms between Leny Yoro and Real Madrid is not a problem at all. So in case Real Madrid decide to go for Leny Yoro from Lille, he will be a Real Madrid player. But in case there is the crucial part of the story, because now it's on Real Madrid to decide what they want to do with Leny Yoro. They have to make a decision on that while the player is waiting for Real Madrid. But other clubs are keeping close eye to the situation. Many rumors on Manchester United, they like Leny Yoro, but at the moment, between Leny Yoro and United, there is still not something advanced on player side. The interest is true, but at the moment, still not something advanced on player side. So let's see if Man United will decide to go big on that one. Liverpool already confirmed their interest to player side, so Liverpool already made some steps on this, but also Liverpool feel that Real Madrid are the favorites on this story. So Liverpool are there in case something happens between Real Madrid and Leny Yoro. And then don't forget Real Madrid, because, don't forget also Paris Saint-Germain in this story, because Real Madrid are the big favorites, but Paris Saint-Germain have a very good relationship with people close to the player. So Paris Saint-Germain will also try to land Leny Yoro if he's not going to Real Madrid. Paris Saint-Germain made a proposal in the January transfer window, verbal, not a formal one, but Lille said no, the president didn't want to sell the player in January. Now, Paris Saint-Germain are still there, positioned, and so I would say PSG and Liverpool, with Man United keeping close eye to the situation, waiting to see what happens between Real Madrid and Leny Yoro, the preference of the player. So one to watch for sure in the next days. In this weekend, keep close eye to the situation of Maatsen, because the here we go is expected soon between Maatsen and Aston Villa. The agreement between Aston Villa and Chelsea was reached on Wednesday, an agreement for £37.5 million. This is the fee that Aston Villa will pay to Chelsea for Maatsen. As I told you, Aston Villa and Chelsea will discuss in a separate deal about another player. Let's see if Chelsea will decide to reactivate the option John Duran they already discussed with Aston Villa, or let's see if Chelsea will sign an academy player. That's also a possibility. From Aston Villa, was missing for the here we go while I'm recording this video is the full agreement between Maatsen and Aston Villa on personal terms. So there are some details to clarify, but the conversations are underway, going very well. Maatsen is keen on the move to Aston Villa, so now it's about the contract, the details, the agents are working on that, and then we will wait for the final green light, and here we go for Maatsen to Aston Villa. Borussia Dortmund are no longer involved in the story. Borussia Dortmund tried these weeks and these months to keep Maatsen at the club. Chelsea always wanted at least £35 million. Now they are getting 37.5 from Aston Villa, and Borussia Dortmund are keeping really close eye to Ferdi Kadioglu. What I'm told, the left back of Fenerbahce is a player requested by the manager, Nuri Sahin. So now with Sahin is a concrete option for Borussia Dortmund. We will see if they will decide to go really strong on that option or to explore different ones. Meanwhile, guys, when we mention fullbacks, for sure a player to watch in the summer transfer window will be also Jeremy Frimpong. He has a release clause into his contract at Bayer Leverkusen. He's fully focused on the Euros. The player doesn't want any distraction of the Euros, similar to Xavi Simons. But the interest from many clubs is there from England, and we also had rumors about Barcelona. What I can tell you on Barcelona is two things. The first one, Jeremy Frimpong is highly rated and appreciated by Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick this year was free, not training any club or any national team. He spent a lot of time in his country, in Germany, monitoring some players, and among these players there was also Jeremy Frimpong, who had a fantastic season at Bayer Leverkusen, goals, assists, one of the best fullbacks in the world in this moment, and he was monitoring him. him. So Hansi Flick really likes Jeremy Frimpong, but Hansi Flick, and this is the second point, is also open to bringing in again Joao Cancelo. So Hansi Flick didn't give any negative opinion on Cancelo. He gave a very good opinion on Jeremy Frimpong, but Cancelo and Joao Felix are both topics at Barcelona and remain strong topics at Barcelona. So let's see what Barca will decide to do. I can guarantee that at the moment nothing is advanced yet for Jeremy Frimpong to Barca. There is also interest from England again, so the situation of Frimpong is absolutely open, but when you see this kind of stories it's because the appreciation of Hansi Flick is there. But don't forget about Joao Cancelo once again, and don't forget about Chelsea striker. Yesterday we shared about the winger on Michael Olise, how Chelsea are pushing and pushing on this one in order to agree on personal terms and try to make it happen, but it will not be easy. On also player side, we know that Crystal Palace are pushing to extend this contract, offering him a new deal, so we will see. But Chelsea are there. Chelsea are confident, and Chelsea believe they have a good chance to land Michael Olise. So we will update on that one in the next days. Meanwhile, they keep discussing, especially internally, on the striker. For Samu Omorodion, they had the bid package of 40 million euros rejected by Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid said no. Atletico Madrid still hope to keep the player at the club because they believe that Samu Omorodion in the future years could be worth up to 80, 90, 100 million euros in case he will score a lot of goals for Atletico Madrid. So they are very confident on the future of Samu Omorodion, but at the same time, Chelsea are not giving up yet. Chelsea are still there, Chelsea are positioned, Chelsea are waiting to see what happens with Samu Omorodion in terms of club side. Meanwhile, they are making contact on player side. So what Chelsea are doing after a bid rejected is trying to understand if there is the player position open to join Chelsea. So Chelsea are exploring the player side after the club side. Then let's see if they will attack this one in a strong way, or if they will reactivate the John Duran option from Aston Villa, or maybe go for a different striker. So Chelsea are assessing options internally, but they are still making some contacts for Samu Omorodion. There is also interest from Italy in Samu Omorodion, but we know it's really expensive, so not easy for Italian clubs. For example, Napoli could depend on the future of Victor Osimhen, but for sure the situation of Samu Omorodion is going to be one to watch to understand if Atletico will keep their stance. The player has to stay. We want to keep him, rejecting an important proposal from Chelsea, or if Chelsea will go big again, maybe with a new proposal. They are pushing on the player side now to understand how is the stance of the player who is currently happy at Atletico Madrid, but you know, when Premier League comes, Chelsea, the player could be tempted also by the financial proposal. So let's see what's going to happen in terms of contacts, but for sure the interest from Chelsea is still there, and now it's on Atletico Madrid and player side to make a decision on the future. For sure, Samu Omorodion is going to be one of the topics of the next days, including also other strikers, because there is a lot of movement, Chelsea, Man United and more in terms of strikers after Benjamin Sesko decided to stay and extend his contract at Red Bull Leipzig. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories. Jan Maatsen, Aston Villa, I want your opinion on this deal, but also Samu Omorodion. Do you see Chelsea going for him, or would you prefer another player? And then Leny Yoro, which club should he pick for his future? And then guys, your opinion on all the rest, including Jeremy Frimpong future. Let me know here in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio.